The Salt Flats 9-pack is one of the strangest releases in the Cars diecast line in recent memory. Back when I first heard that we were getting a 9-pack in September, when the information regarding it first leaked, I didn't believe it. They don't do 9-packs. Typically they do 5-packs, 11-packs, maybe the occasional 4-pack. 9 is such a weird, random number, it's really kind of odd. But eventually, of course, those rumors came true, and of course we all learned that it would be how the leaked Peggy liner diecast would be released, as she was simply too long to be released in any other way. And then it ended up being an exclusive to Walmart.com. That's right, this is an exclusive to the Walmart website, which I believe is the only time we've ever gotten an item exclusive to Walmart.com. I know even the NASCAR Through the Years 5-pack showed up at some select Walmarts, but yeah, this is a Walmart.com exclusive, hence why it used a closed box design as compared to the typical window box design that multi-packs sold in stores are. Online exclusives always have these sort of closed box designs. And something that made this pack even more weird, in addition to it being a 9-pack and the fact that it was released exclusively at Walmart.com, is that it was removed from the website really quickly after it came up, giving it immediate scarcity. I don't know how many people were able to order this before it went down. I only know that I was not able to, and I know quite a few other people who were not able to pick it up. And it didn't come back for months. Not only was it out of stock, it was just straight up not being sold on the website anymore. It got to the point where I began to speculate that maybe its release was accidental and it wasn't supposed to be out yet. You would see it go online for double the price. You would see the cars just in the plastic tray sell for $80 compared to its actual retail price of $40. I assumed that we probably never see it relisted on Walmart.com again and that I'd missed my window. But then one day, about a month ago, it was relisted on Walmart.com, and just a few days back, they finally got it back in stock, which means you can finally pick up the Salt Fever 9-pack if you didn't before, and now I finally have it. Now, granted, I do have 8 of the 9 cars in this pack. The only one I'm missing is Peggy Liner, but this is one of those cases where I knew I had to spend a little extra to pick up this multi-pack, because this, I think, is one of the greatest multi-pack exclusives I've ever seen. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review and to another Cars diecast review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Salt Fever 9-pack, specifically Peggy Liner, as I've reviewed 8 of the 9 cars in the past before. Again, this is a Walmart.com exclusive. It's pretty big, as you can see here, pretty tall. And I really like this box. I wish that more online exclusive multi-packs had these nice boxes with the original artwork on them. We just got the Ivy pack and it just used a blank generic brown Amazon box. It would have been so nice if we got unique artwork on them. You could see contains 9 vehicles. I don't know. Oh, I guess it doesn't say that in English. It is just a Salt Fever 9-pack. But yeah, we got Lightning. Then we have Super Speed Mater, who is not included in the pack, but, you know, he's just here stylistically representing the episode. Lightning is in front of him, which is not very accurate. You can see the artwork even carries over to the side. Does it carry over to this side? Yes, it does. Really nice artwork. I am a big fan of that. Salt Fever 9-pack with Sarah Coggs, the exclusive Peggy Liner, Noriyuki, Revo Koss, Royce Revsley, Dats Jammin', Road Trip McQueen, Road Trip Mater, it's just regular Mater, and finally Speed Demon. I opened this up in my last video, but I didn't take any of the cars out. I just took the tape off the top of the box. You can see we got the tray with all the cars in it here, and what kind of bothers me is the fact that the tray actually goes in facing the opposite way that the box faces, which is just kind of dumb, I think, but okay, whatever. Let's get this beautiful box out of the way, and then we will very quickly go through these items one by one. I just dropped a car that I had on my shelf here. Start off with the Speed Demon. Again, if you want my full thoughts on these vehicles, I have done full reviews on every single one of these items before. So yeah, Speed Demon, pretty nice release. A shame that the colors here don't line up. Lots of plastic on her. Rubber wings are very flimsy, which is, you know, pretty upsetting. Very nice chrome detailing on the base there. Pretty nice. We've got Sarah Coggs. Reviewed her, of course, in the 2-pack she came out in with Noriyuki. Very cute release. Love the goggles there. She's got a little open mouth grin going on. Of course, the ugly off-white wheels. All the Salt Flats cars have. Although Sarah actually doesn't have her Sarah doesn't have her base colored in, which is interesting because most of these guys do. Then we have Noriyuki, who's available in 3 different ways. In a 2-pack with Sarah, which I think is the best way to get him. He's also out as a single without Sarah. Why would you buy him as just a single without Sarah? I don't know. And then you have this 9-pack. Honestly, this 9-pack comes with all of the Salt Flats releases from last year, so this is easily the best way to get them. I know some people who were waiting for this 9-pack to come out to get the Salt Flats characters and then didn't really have a chance to due to, again, the really awful handling of this 9-pack's release. It was really, really poorly handled, and that's definitely disappointing. I'm sure a lot of people were probably holding out for this 9-pack, and then when they couldn't get it, maybe they went out and they bought all these cars as singles, and now you're buying them again. At least for me, I know I'm going to repaint these cars. I've got a lot of fun plans for these for an upcoming video that I'm doing that you probably are well aware of if you've tuned into my recent painting live streams. I love Noriyuki's visor there. That's so fun. He's got a great expression. He's got his little Noriyuki's race team logo there, and all these scraps in his back are very, very cool. He's going to make for a very fun custom for what I choose to do with him. Again, you want to see my more in-depth look at Noriyuki, you could check out my individual review. Then we got Dats Jammin'. I picked him up with Royce Revsley in the Walmart exclusive accessory 2-pack. Very, very nice diecast. Wasn't the biggest fan of his color changer. It was fine, but also it came out before the show, before we saw what Dats really looked like. But when I was reviewing that, I knew that the diecast would look significantly better, even before the show came out. Just looking at his artwork, I could tell, you know, the color changer isn't the definitive version of this guy, but this definitely is, with the whole unpainted look. Of course, the diecast itself is painted, but it's painted in a way to make it look like it's the bare base coat of metal, and they absolutely nailed it. Unfortunately, that doesn't carry over to his eyebrows, but that's such a small part of the character, it's just not worth complaining about. Got the number 8, his little parachute on the back. The back piece is actually a plastic insert, so it isn't painted as well as the rest of him, and I guess you could say it's a little distracting, but again, really, really, really nice looking car. I think I put this guy on my top 10 list for best cars of 2022, I think he's probably one of the best looking Salt Flats releases. Definitely, I like them all, but for a lot of them, the white wheels really takes away from it. For him, definitely not. Number 1, you barely see the wheels, and number 2, yeah, I mean, you don't see much of him from that angle. It looks pretty good, I think. Royce Revsley, another really, really cool release, although one that I think would look a lot better if you didn't have those white wheels, especially because you could see sort of the plastic pieces connected to the axles. But Royce is a very, very nice release. NIC OLAS 523A is his racing number there. Got all these cool attachments and this little carriage in the back. This piece is a little flimsy, but whatever. There's a look at the other side, and then there is a look at his base, which actually isn't colored in because this whole cage part is actually, you know, I guess they chose not to do it because it is visible and the cage part's connected to it and all that. Yeah, see, if the base were white, then this part would be white because this is part of the base. I mean, it didn't stop them from making the wheels fully white, even though you can still see the sides of the wheels from the front, but yeah. We move on to our boy Revo Koss here. Another very fun release. Really, again, not all that much to say about these. Once again, check out my individual reviews. 115 J12071. I really like all the detail down here with this exhaust pipe. 115 on the back with sort of that River Scott back design. There's a look at his base, which is actually painted faux salt color. And then we get Lightning, and we get Mater. Just your standard Road Trip Lightning. 2022 Road Trip Lightning. Looks like mine. Oh, that's not paint blemish. That's just a little piece of something on him. So, yeah. Perfectly fine. Just normal McQueen and Mater. This Mater's got a pretty nice matte paint job. Yeah. You've seen a Road Trip McQueen at this point. He's got the little peg holes to be towed. The little divots in him. Oh, wow. Geez, look at the base of mine. I wonder what happened there. Wow, yeah, look at that. He's got some sort of weird, like, is that like a molding error or just a paint error? It looks like he's got some chips. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that on a car before. Then we've got just a standard made in Thailand Mater, meaning it's a little heavier than your previous made in China Maters. A113 license plate, all your typical stuff. And now we finally got all those losers out of the way. Let's get to the one you all came here to see. Peggy Liner. Look at that. This is so cool. It looks like a flute. It looks like a recorder. I'm gonna hold this up, put my fingers over this, and then start playing hot cross buns or something. Can I use this as a pencil? Can I, like... I don't know. Hold on. I'm right-handed, so let me... Can I just start, like... Yeah, why not? What a cool release. I absolutely love this. Look at this. Hold on. I want to try to knock somebody over with her long nose. How about Jodon Jackson? Jodon Jackson sucks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Home run. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Man, this car is so fun. I love this so much. What a great multi-pack exclusive. This is like the multi-pack exclusive. Perfect choice. You could not release this anywhere else unless you tried to sell her by herself as a 2-pack, potentially. That's the only bubble I could see her fitting into. This release is just so much fun. And another part I find really funny is that she's actually significantly longer than this in the show, which is so funny. Peggy is used for a sight gag in the series, in which you see her sort of drive across screen like that, and she's super long, and she yells, "Long car coming through," and yeah, she barely fits in frame. I gotta move back quite a bit more than I usually do to review her. Does she have a mouth? Yes, she does. She's got a tiny little smile there. Oh, this is too good. I love this so much, man. I like this even more than I thought I would. It's super surreal to finally have this in my collection. She's got all 5 of these engine things on her hood here. On the side, we got some logos, AMR, RLR, just some other details, 327, some other codes there. Those are her eyes, 70408N, got the flag of Australia there, 714GCE. We've got the parachute on her back, just like what Dat's Jammin' has, moving her around the side, trying to make sure she doesn't fall off here. We've got all these other codes on the other side, and man, what a fun exclusive. One of, again, I think the best exclusives we've ever gotten in a multi-pack. This is like something I'd expect to be a convention exclusive. I'm so glad this finally went back in stock on Walmart.com. This was definitely worth the wait, and I don't know, I just gotta say, I owned all these other cars, okay, already. So you might say, like, Ty, why would you spend $40 just to get this? Considering this is the only way to get her, you know, I think it's worth it, guys. I think it's worth it. I love this color scheme. The metallic red fading to metallic gold. You got this plastic piece here, which is not metallic gold, but who cares? This car looks so good. I love the base. Yeah, it's done in the sort of off-white faux salt color, but very cool. Love her 3 wheels. Love everything about this car. What do I do with this? Where do I put this? This is so fun. What a fun release. I feel like I'm not usually this overly positive, because it's not often a release just completely blows me away. A release I already knew I was going to like, but over the last few months, as Peggy sort of became more and more rare, I kind of forgot about how cool of a release she was, in all honesty. Over time, it just kind of became like, yeah, she's out in that 9-pack. I haven't gotten the 9-pack yet. And I didn't realize just how long the car actually was. I thought she was shrunken down quite a bit, but no, it's a very long car. It's quite a long car. Let me just pull out all the other guys from this pack so we could get a nice group shot. And there we have it, the Salt Fever 9-pack, encapsulating all of the 2022 Salt Flats releases. Since then, we've only gotten Gearston Marshall. So yeah, there we go. There they all are. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know who your favorite release in the pack is, and if it's not Peggy Liner, why isn't it? She's pretty cool. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.